In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to sort and use the sorting function within Microsoft Excel. Sorting is a pretty basic function within Excel. You're probably going to use it quite often if you don't already. And it particularly comes in handy when you are working with large data sets. So if you've got a large data table with lots of headers and columns like we see on screen here, then Excel's sorting function is going to allow you to easily view that and present it in a way in which you want to view it. Now, you don't necessarily just have to sort with one layer. That is, you don't have to just say, I want to sort by date or by year or by month. You can actually add multiple layers of sorting within Excel, and I'll show you how to do that. The first step is to click on the data table itself. As you can see here, we've got a set of data of sales by car manufacturer, by date, by month, territory, product code. We've got the sale price, the dollar amount of the product sold, and the total sales value, which is really the product of the sales quantity and the trade price for that day. And if we take a look at this data here, we can see that it already is sorted in some fashion. Let's go ahead and highlight the whole table. And let's say that we want to sort it by, I'm going to say, let's do territory. Let's sort it by territory name, and then let's sort it by manufacturer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the entire table. I'm going to click on the sort button up here in the top ribbon, which exists under data. And then I'm going to click the drop down for sort by. I'm going to click territory, and I'm going to sort that by its cell values. And I'm going to do it from in alphabetical order from A to Z. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another level. So I want to sort it by territory, but then I want to sort it by manufacturer name. And I want to do the same sort of approach where I'm going to sort it from A to Z. So again, I'm going to choose cell values. There's obviously a couple options here. I could sort it by cell color if the cells had a unique color or if the font had a color. But in this case, I'm just going to use the actual cell values. As you can see here, there's Ford, Mitsubishi, and other manufacturers. And then I'm going to click OK. And then as you can see here, it's sorted by territory first, so East. And then for all of the sales within the East territory, we've got manufacturers which are lined up and sorted from alphabetical order A to Z. We've got Ford first, which comes before Mitsubishi, and then Tata and Toyota. And then if we go down to North, which is the next territory, we've got a similar approach set up where we are sorting by manufacturer name alphabetically. If we move down further, we've got the South territory. And then at the very end, we've got the West, which comes at the latter part of the alphabet after S, and we've got some sales there, but only for Mitsubishi, Tata, and Toyota. So that's how you would sort a table with multiple layers in Microsoft Excel. I can go back to the sorting and remove that if I'd like to. I could delete a level, add a level, or modify existing levels. Here I'm going to delete one level. It's not going to do anything because it's already sorted, but if I wanted to modify the levels here, I could also sort by, let's say, date. I could sort by year, month, you name it. Let's move on to another example. Let's sort this data from largest to smallest now that we know how to do some sorting in Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to capture the whole table here. What I did to highlight the entire table there was I just clicked on this first cell in the table for the date header, and then I just clicked Control Shift and then down to select the entire set of rows in the table, and then I clicked Control Shift over to the right and it selected the entire table. So now that I've got the entire table selected, including the headers, I'm going to click on the sort button, and I'm actually going to click this button up here. I'm going to ensure it's clicked. This is actually very important. You want to ensure that if your data does have headers, you want to make sure that that's checked on. And then I'm going to select the sort by button here. And I want to sort this by highest sales price. And for the sales price, I want to know the top dollar amount of product that was sold on a given day. So I'm going to use that sales value feature there, that sales value characteristic. As you can see on one of these days here, which day was it? I'm going to go back to that. On January 2nd, 2012, it looks like a couple of sales occurred for Mitsubishi, $2.5 million a piece, and the total sales value there was $5 million in that day. So that's the product of the sales quantity and the total amount sold. So I want to sort it by largest to smallest. Let's go back to the sort function. I'm going to click on the drop down here and change this to sales value. I'm going to sort it by cell values, and I'm going to sort largest to smallest. Again, my date headers are selected. My data headers are selected there, so there's no issue. I don't want to add another level of sorting in this case, and I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, I can already see that there is another day of the month, January 24th, where there was some product sales greater than that 5,000 that I had originally identified on January 2nd. There's actually a sale for $3.5 million, a couple of them on January 24th, which totaled $7 million of sales for the day. And in descending order, I can see from largest to smallest all of the sales values by day. Let's go ahead and try something a little bit more unique here. Let's say that I wanted to sort by cell color. Let's say for, whatever case, let's say I had assigned a particular rationale for color coding each of these cells. Maybe they're unique. They've got a particular sales rep associated with them, and that's why I highlighted them in blue. Well, if I wanted to sort from largest to smallest by color first, then I could do that as well. So I'm going to click on the sort button, and I'm going to sort by sales value, but I'm going to sort by cell color. And so I'm going to choose the blue, and I'm going to put that on top. And let's say there's a sales rep, his name's Mike, and he's selling some of this product, and I've already color coded his sales in blue. The rest of the sales reps are in white, in clear, and I want to just portray his sales from largest to smallest first in this table. Well, I could achieve that by applying these layers of sorting here. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, I've now sorted the table from largest to smallest sales values, but I set the precedent of sorting by color first. So there's a lot of ways you could sort data in a data table. You just need to go to the sort function in Excel, set the parameters, add the different levels that you want. And if you want to get more granular with your sorting, just apply some characteristics like font color or cell color to the table so that you can later filter by those characteristics and sort by those characteristics. Hey guys, thanks for watching this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe from you. And if you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel, check out these videos above. And don't forget to check out our website, commercecurve.com, where we have lots of in-depth finance and accounting courses available with full training workbooks. All of our courses come with complete workbooks of lessons, examples, pre-built financial models, and training video. Hope to see you there.